Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of this season of War Machines. So, last time, we saw 12 more robots officially make their War Machines Season 3.2 debut, and currently only 8 of them remain. So, one of these 8 robots will clinch the second spot in this season's grand final. But before we start getting to all the action, let's go ahead and review the bracket that was revealed at the end of the last episode. So here is the bracket. So to review the matchups for the first round of this thing, we'll have a battle between Glitch and Jaeger on the left side. Right down below, Grizzle will take on Rust in Pieces. Then on the right side, we got the vert battle between Cobalt and Deathroll, as well as Red from the Flames and Shred It Bro. So the idea of this thing is that these 8 robots will fight it out bracket style, and whoever is the one to win 3 fights in this bracket will obtain the next spot in the grand final. However, the robots that gain 2nd, 3rd, and 4th will have a shot at earning one of those extra grand final spots through the last chance section of this tournament. So I'm really looking forward to this one. We got many big names in this, so we're sure to see a lot of death and destruction. So let's go ahead and start talking about our first match of the night. So for our first match of the night, we will have a battle between Red from the Flames and Shred It Bro. So Red from the Flames had a rock solid victory in their opening round match with Jaeger, managing to dominate in that fight, which led them to victory through the use of those effective wedgelets, their powerful drivetrain, and of course that spike and flamethrower to do some damage here and there. They're up against Shred It Bro, who did not have the strongest performance in their opening round match, in my opinion. But a win is a win, and they did get some shots in with that drum spinner against their opponent, Tank. So yeah, this is going to be a major battle of offense and defense, like Shred It Bro's first round match, but I think Red from the Flames is a more difficult opponent. So Shred It Bro is going to need to time their shots, get their shots in precise places on Red from the Flames, because I don't think they're going to win the ground game if they try to go head on with Red from the Flames. So this will be an important driving battle for them to try to avoid getting scooped up and controlled by Red from the Flames for this match, like what we were seeing when Tank was upright in that match. So, regardless, I'm excited for this. This should be an excellent lead-off match. I think let's go ahead and get to this fight. Time for this match to begin. Red from the Flames with a huge charge. Looks like they're trying to box or Shred It Bro before that drum spinner can get up to full speed. Pretty wise decision, considering Shred It Bro's drum spinner does have some power. Those wedges, though, are really paying off for Red from the Flames because they are scooping up Shred It Bro so easily in this one, tossing them around. I like that they're using the self-rider as like a lifter, or trying to use it as a clamp for a little bit. Regardless, great strategies from Red from the Flames, who's just out-driving Shred It Bro in this match. But they still got to be careful of that drum spinner. Shred It Bro missed an opportunity because Red from the Flames was flipped over, their backside was exposed. But Shred It Bro did not take advantage of that. And now Red from the Flames just on them again, continuing to dominate this fight so far. Excellent control battle here that we're seeing, and Shred It Bro temporarily stuck, but Red from the Flames just threw them forward in order to get them out of their self-rider. So, and right back into the wall goes Shred It Bro, who's now being pinned and torched by that flamethrower. Excellent demonstration of control and dominance in this fight for the robot from King of Bots. Great stuff that we're seeing right here in Shred It Bro. Are they stuck on their side? But no, Red from the Flames frees them. They have them scooped up in the corner. Halfway through this match, and Shred It Bro is being dominated right now, and they are stuck on their backside. Red from the Flames frees them again for the second time this match. Shred It Bro may need a knockout in this one because the points are just really stacking up in Red from the Flames' favor here. What an effective robot we are seeing here. You don't often see control bots doing as well as what we're seeing right now from Red from the Flames. Who's just bodying Shred It Bro right now. However, now we are seeing smoke now, meaning those shots might be taking their turn. Those motors might be burning up in a huge havoc that sends Red from the Flames flying. And now taking them right back into the rails. I see a piece just came off. Now Shredded Bro underneath and laying some shots to the underside. This might be the opportunity Shredded Bro is needing. Now they're right back to scooping up pound. So right back on the attack goes Red from the Flames, but more pieces coming off. Red from the Flames has lost half of their self-righting mechanism here. So Shredded Bro clearly is starting to do some damage. There goes the rest of the self-righting mechanism. But they are still scooped up. Those wedges are still doing their job. But we got some control board damage. 10 seconds left to go here. What an exciting fight we have seen in this one. And can Shredded Bro get the knockout? They can! Holy crap! What a turnaround right there that we just saw from Shredded Bro. A last-minute turnaround. Because I think it's pretty safe to say Shredded Bro would not have gotten the win if this fight got sent to the judges. Red from the Flames keep holding the match with those wedges and with their self-rider they were using as a lifter. So they were doing very well. But it turns out Shredded Bro's drum spinner was doing a lot more than what a lot of us were expecting coming into this match. Because every time we saw Red from the Flames charge into Shredded Bro, they were taking some shots from Shredded Bro's drum spinner, which eventually broke their self-rider and started getting to the internals of Red from the Flames, which led to that last-second control board KO that we got right there. Not the best win by Shredded Bro once again, but a win is still a win, and we will see them in the top 4. So, for our next match, we got a battle between Drizzle and Rust in Pieces, a showdown between two Bugglebots contenders. Both of them had very strong victories in their opening round matches. Drizzle with that win over Pixel Hunter through that devastating vertical spinner, and Rust in Pieces using their overwhelming abilities and those really low to the ground wedges to out-wedge Breaker Box and control that match. So yeah, Rust in Pieces, their obvious strategy will certainly be try to avoid that big disc as much as possible in this match, while Drizzle's just going to be trying to land those shots and avoid getting knocked off balance. So, I'm excited to see this match. I think let's go ahead and start this match. Time for this match to begin. Drizzle going after one of the little robots there and ends up stumbling right out of the gate. Tried to challenge one of them to a wedge game, and that Rust in Pieces bot ended up proving to be lower than Drizzle. It is right now underneath trying to corral Drizzle around the arena. The Rust in Pieces robots know they do not want to take too many shots from that vert on Drizzle, just because of all the damage that it's capable. They probably saw its match with Pixel Hunters, so yeah. Drizzle being knocked off balance multiple times and almost fed one of the Rust in Pieces bots into Drizzle's spinner was the other one. So yeah, good start from Rust in Pieces, showing that they are lower to the ground, continuing to be the annoying clusterbot duo that they are. Ramming Drizzle into the wall, knocking them out of control. Looks like they're wanting to have the arena take the brunt from Drizzle's vertical spinner rather than themselves. Smart strategy, because that's less damage they'd have to take from making contact with the weapon. Drizzle has been getting some fall damage in there, some fall damage shots on the Rust in Pieces robots, but so far they are not backing down. They're just charging no fear. They know they have a ground game advantage here, and they're using it. And taking Drizzle into the rails again is one of the two cluster bots. Rust in Pieces is such, like, these two are just such a dynamic duo. And now taking Drizzle, knocking them off balance again is the cluster bot. We haven't seen one single shot from Drizzle's vertical spinner yet. Drizzle's going to need a bounce back from this one. Similar to, but then of course we did see one very recently with the Shredded Bro Red from the Flames match, where Shredded Bro came back late. Drizzle's going to need something like that to win this fight, I think. Right now they're just being knocked off balance time and time again in this one. And Yeah, we haven't seen a big shot. Well, there's a little tap right there, but not the kind of power that we're used to seeing from Drizzle. I wonder if that spinner has been damaged. They have hit the arena floor and the walls a few too many times, so it's possible that might have damaged their spinner or in the process. So, Rust in Peace is continuing to knock Drizzle off balance, continue to show dominance in this match. What a driving battle we're seeing here from the Rust in Pieces duo. Great team coordination between these two. Less than 20 seconds to go. Drizzle continuing to stumble off balance, and Drizzle, are they stuck? They're right up against the rails. That spinner isn't helping himself right. Less than 10 seconds to go, and Drizzle is going to survive. So Rust in Peace is pushing them around once again, but that's going to do it. This fight is going to the judges. I have to imagine this is probably going to be a pretty easy decision. Rust in Pieces wanted to avoid that vertical spinner as much as possible. And while they did take some fall damage, like, we only saw Drizzle scoop up and hit one of the clusterbot robots once in that entire match. The rest of it, we saw a lot of Drizzle just stumbling around the arena, showing the Rust in Pieces was easily able to take advantage of Drizzle's stability problems. And we're able to show why this is probably the most annoying clusterbot duo of the bunch that we have in War Machines this season. Great showing from the clusterbot duo, and I think it's soon going to be time to hear the decision, because I hear the judges have made it. So, yeah, great match by both robots. Let's go ahead and hear the decision. So, the judges' votes are in, and we have a unanimous decision. The winner is Rust in Pieces. So yeah, I definitely agreed with that decision. Rust in Pieces, their strategy was clearly to avoid that massive vertical spinner as much as they could and knock Drizzle off balance as much as they could, and they were able to put that strategy perfection in that match. Excellent driving match, and that's definitely a clusterbot to watch, as they've definitely proven to be such a dynamic duo. Let's get to the next match, where we are going to determine who's going to fight Rust in Pieces in the next round, where we have a match between Glitch and the other clusterbot duo in this group, Jaeger. So, Glitch looked very good in their first match with a dominant win over Deathroll, who is a big name in War Machines regardless. And then Jaeger, they had to go through the redemption round, but looked pretty solid in that redemption rumble. So we'll have to see how well they end up doing against this monster of an opponent they drew. This will definitely be a good case to show whether either of these robots are going to be the real deal for this season. So I think this will be an awesome fight to see. We'll have to see how Glitch decides to take it to the clusterbots. I have heard rumors in the pits that the drum spinner robot from the clusterbot duo is going to be sitting this match out, and they're going to be bringing out the undercutter for this one. That'll be an interesting strategy, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, so let's go ahead and get to this match. Time for this match to begin. Another clusterbot duo going at it. That undercutter already showing its backside to Glitch and lost part of that wheel because of it. And now Glitch going after the other Jaeger robot. Clusterbots are always so hard to fight because, like, you attack one robot, but then you could be vulnerable to the other. Not sure what the undercutter is up to, but the hammer saw bots getting underneath Glitch and able to chew into that front and that top with the hammer saw. Good start right there, but they gotta be careful of that egg beater right there. And the undercutter, with a little bit of friendly fire right there, setting up the hammer saw bot for a huge hit from Glitch, like what we saw right there. Glitch now inverted after that encounter with the undercutter, and the other Jaeger bot taking advantage of that. What a start to this match we are seeing here, and a huge hit that sends 2 out of 3 of those robots flying. The camera saw bot lost its weapon though in that exchange, so not really sure who was the winner of that. And now Glitch just targeting that robot, trying to finish it off, trying to make it a one-on-one fight. And we saw them send the undercutter flying. Glitch just trying to go in for the kill, and they knock out the hammer saw bot. Okay, this is a one-on-one match now between the undercutter robot of Jaeger and Glitch. And already that robot's in a little bit of bad shape from earlier shots it took from Glitch. They lost part of the undercutter, they lost part of a wheel as well. But Glitch needing to right themselves, and they do so. And the other Jaeger robot trying to come in and trying to land a huge shot, but they gotta avoid going weapon on weapon. It's clearly not working for that robot. So some more weapon on weapon action here. Glitch does not seem to care. It seems to be benefiting them because they've been able to pop Jaeger up into the air. Good performance from the Egg Beater robot here. Continuing to land punches here and there, knocking it around. And what just happened right there? Forget what I was talking about with going weapon on weapon there, because Glitch just lost the Egg Beater. But that other Jaeger robot is on control board damage, so that is still something to watch. But they still need to land some more shots, because I'd still say, even with that lost weapon right there, Jaeger is definitely behind on points still. Well, so they probably want to go for the knockout. That's going to be a difficult task here when they're spinning out of control the way that undercutter is right now. So, less than 30 seconds to go in this one. Pretty interesting fight we've been seeing here. Very tactical. Oh, wait, what just happened right there? The undercutter robot died to the floor. Interesting. Yeah, very tactical match from both of these robots in this one. Interesting choices for which robots to go with for Jaeger, but a few driving mistakes costed them big time in this one. The Hammer Saw bot had some good action. The Undercutter bot also had some pretty good action at times, but just not a lot of it came together for the Jaeger or Clusterbot duo, and they ended up playing right into the hands of Glitch and their Egg Beater in this one. However, Glitch did suffer a pretty near scare near the end of it, losing that Egg Beater, but it didn't stop them at all, because Jaeger, the other robot, ended up getting KO'd by the floor. Interesting way to die, something we haven't seen in War Machines at all, but yeah, so let's move on to the last match of the first round, which is the vertical spinner battle that I'm sure a lot of you were hyped up for. That is between Cobalt and Deathroll, a rematch a fight that literally happened in BattleBots in the recent season. This will definitely be a major battle of ground game versus reach, since as you all know from BattleBots, Cobalt focuses a lot more on ground game, while Deathroll focuses a lot more on reach. So yeah, both of those robots had dominant recent matchups in order to get to this point, showing that these are both robots that are forces to be reckoned with, and whoever wins this match absolutely could be the one who claims that grand final spot. We'll have to tune into this match, which is coming right up in a few, and see if we see the same result we saw in BattleBots, which was proof that ground game is like a huge deal in this. So, let's go ahead and get on to it. Time for this match to begin. Both robots circling around the other, trying to get an edge on the other. Here to start this one, Deathroll lands the first shot, but now we got some weapon-on-weapon action, and Cobalt getting underneath Deathroll and landing some shots to the sides and the top of Deathroll. A little bit of weapon-on-weapon action. I saw a piece of Deathroll's spinner go flying right there. And now Cobalt has Deathroll in the corner and just landing some devastating shots at that vertical spinner. Kind of betting there's no way this fight ends in a judge's decision. And we're already seeing lots of these violent shots that we're used to seeing from vertical spinners like these two. So Deathroll clearly has the advantage in push power though, because they are landing some shots. Now they're getting the blade up to speed again and landing some more shots, sending Cobalt flying right there. Some excellent control right there from Deathroll and landing some nice shots so that they took apart one of the piano keys on the front of Cobalt. Almost wonder if that was the wrong strategy for Cobalt to go with piano keys, but who knows. But they knocked Deathroll off balance, flip them over again for this one. Now underneath again, landing some more shots to the underside. Okay. We're seeing just so many violent exchanges from both of these robots in this one. This is just such a tense fight. We are now in the midway point in this one. Death Roll has not a lot of their weapon left. Their drive is still working perfectly, and they are getting some pretty good moments here on Cobalt, on the former runner-up. Now we have a little over a minute to go. Death Roll takes a few more shots from Cobalt. Once again, is their self-rider not working by chance? Death Roll not able to get themselves over, but now Cobalt helps them out. They want to keep the fight going, I'm guessing, or just for good sportsmanship. More pieces coming off. Looks like part of the weapon hub just came out. That weapon can't take much more, that's for sure. Well, self-rider clearly working. Then with the rest of the vert! Wow! Death Roll taking some serious damage, but this Croc does not go down easy. What a fight we are getting from these two.
Knockout!
So yeah, I was definitely betting this fight was not going the full 3 minutes when you have two big name vertical spinners such as these two robots thrown into the arena together. We saw quite a few devastating shots from Death Roll themselves here, showing that definitely they had potential to win this match against a former runner-up. But there were just too many big shots landed by Cobalt throughout this match, and Death Roll just couldn't handle all the punishment from the former runner-up. Yeah, because as we saw more weapon-on-weapon action, we saw Death Roll's spinner just falling to pieces throughout this match, and then that eventually led to Cobalt getting to the drive area of Death Roll and finishing them off in order to get the KO. Great win by the runner-up, and let's review the bracket before we get to the next round. So yeah, with those victories by those four robots, final four for Heat B of War Machines includes Glitch, who is going to take on Clusterbot, the duo Rust in Pieces. And on the other side, we'll have a BattleBots Contenders showdown between Cobalt and Shred It Bro. So yeah, two interesting matchups are on the way. I think let's go ahead and start talking about the first match of the second round of this bracket. For our first matchup in the final four of this group, we have Cobalt, who will be taking on Shred It Bro. Though this is definitely the most challenging opponent Shred It Bro has taken on so far this season. They got to take on two non-spinners in Tank and Red from the Flames and won them both, but now they draw the former runner-up, who is definitely a harder opponent than probably both of those two robots, maybe put together. But yeah, Shred It Bro is probably going to need to tear apart front of Cobalt before Cobalt starts getting underneath Shred It Bro and starts tearing apart frame, weapon, or even gets to some of those exposed wheels. So a lot of driving skill is on the line for this one, for even both robots, because if Cobalt can't get underneath Shred It Bro, they're not going to be able to do much in this one. Regardless, I think this is going to be an exciting spinner-on-spinner battle. Let's see if Shred It Bro can pull off what I think would be a massive upset to this bracket, and let's go ahead and get to this match. Time for this match to begin. Cobalt box rushing Shred It Bro, and popping them up into the air early on. Cobalt clearly with the speed, maneuverability, and probably the more powerful weapon between the two of them, and they are definitely taking full advantage of that. Shred It Bro, not a lot of ground game, and that's definitely hurting them in this fight, even not a lot of reach either. So, yeah, pieces already flying off of Shred It Bro, including they just lost a wheel right there. Cobalt very easily getting underneath Shred It Bro and popping them up into the air and laying a devastating shot. However, I think Cobalt just lost a weapon tooth off that. Shred It Bro's drum spinner is slowly doing some damage, but they just lost another wheel right there. This is really hurting Shred It Bro right now, who is right now on the ropes in this fight. This is not going great for them. Now we have some weapon-on-weapon action and more pieces of Cobalt's vertical spinner, which just lost. So Shred It Bro is doing some damage, but I think they've taken more damage still, just on the fact that they just lost half their mobility. Shred It Bro on control board damage, Cobalt going in for the kill. This is soon going to be the end of Shred It Bro. Oh, Cobalt dictating the pace of their shot. S3.2 doing everything they can to keep Cobalt from getting that last wheel. Now they have some shots on the backside, however, Cobalt just pushing them with the backside. They're not concerned about that drum spinner of S3.2. Looks like they're doing all this primarily to taunt S3.2 or something like that. But yeah, then S3.2 done for now, I guess. Winner Cobalt. Just sheer domination from Cobalt in this match. Cobalt was clearly the faster and the more maneuverable robot between the two of them, and they were able to use that to perfection, just rushing at S3.2, catching all the possible corners they could, constantly knocking S3.2 off balance, and then of course hitting all those exposed areas. They managed to get multiple tires off S3.2, cutting down on their mobility, managed to cut into the bottom and the top pieces of S3.2 to cause some significant damage to the internals. The former runner-up is moving on to tonight's heat final. Let's find out who's going to be joining them in the next match. So for our second match in the top 4 of this group, we have Glitch from BattleBots who's going to be taking on Clusterbot contender Rust in Pieces. So both these robots are coming off of pretty solid victories, pretty solid first 2 victories. Regardless, Glitch with those wins over Deathroll and Jaeger, and then Rust in Pieces with those victories over Breakerbox and Drizzle. So yeah, I think the strategy is probably going to be more or less the same from both of these robots. It's just Glitch is going to have 2 robots to deal with, not 1. So Glitch is probably going to be trying to take out both of those robots one at a time with that powerful egg beater. But we'll see if Rust in Pieces allows that, because those 2 very low to the ground wedges have proven to be a very big threat to any robot who has taken them on so far. Regardless, I think this should be an exciting match to see between these 2 robots. Let's go ahead and find out who is going to be joining the former runner-up in tonight's heat final. Time for this match to begin. The Rust in Pieces robots charging at Glitch, trying to knock Glitch off balance before Glitch can start laying some shots with that egg beater. There's a hit from Glitch that sends one of the Rust in Pieces bots flying and hit on the other right there. The Rust in Pieces robots gotta be careful to not expose their backside, because that's pretty much where all those hits have come from so far on Glitch. Now Glitch stumbling a little bit. Now the other Rust in Pieces bots off balance though, and lay a huge hit that disables one of the Rust in Pieces robots. So now it's a one-on-one match. Glitch showing off the power of that egg beater and really landing some devastating shots on the Rust in Pieces duo. Now he took off a piece of that fork. That other Rust in Pieces bot trying to help his brother out, but sadly that's not going to be possible. There. So yeah, huge hit right there from Glitch. But what about Glitch? They are currently stuck in the corner on their head, but luckily they get out and self-right. But that was a huge hit. Amazing that that Rust in Pieces robot is surviving all this punishment from Glitch's egg beater. Now they did lose that wedge, so that's going to make it a lot harder for Rust in Pieces. They are on control board now. Glitch going right in for the kill. They got a wheel right there. Rust in Pieces really drowning in this one. Things are looking very good for the egg beater robot in this match. Glitch trying to finish the job. They ripped off the rest of that fork right there. So much damage being caused by Glitch in this one as they just finished the job right there. Such a dominant performance from Glitch. I don't think there's any doubt that Glitch is one of the more fearsome contenders that we've seen in War Machine so far of the rookie class to this field. Glitch was on the Rust in Pieces robots right from the top, wanted to take them out one at a time, and they managed to catch the corners, the backside, all those exposed areas on the Rust in Pieces robots. So yeah, would have liked to see a little bit better driving from the Rust in Pieces duo in this one, but there was just nothing they could do, because those shots that Glitch was landing definitely speak for themselves, and we'll see Glitch in the next round, but let's review the bracket. With those victories by Glitch and Cobalt, we will see a match between those 2 robots for a spot in the grand final. But before we get to that match, let's go ahead and talk about our 3rd place match that will determine a confirmed spot in the Last Chance episodes. So for our next match, the second to last match of the night, we have the third place match in this set, which is between the Clusterbot duo Rust in Pieces versus drum spinner from BattleBots, Shred It Bro. So on the left side, we got Rust in Pieces, who overwhelmed their first couple opponents, but that wasn't enough in taking on Glitch, who managed to tear apart the two little robots with that nasty egg beater that robot has. And on the other side, we got Shred It Bro, where they had two significant victories over control bots, but then things did not go to plan for them when they took on the reigning runner-up, Cobalt. So, Rust in Pieces' objective will probably be try to keep Shred It Bro off balance as much as possible, try to keep that drum spinner away from especially the exposed areas. And while Shred It Bro just try to disable the Clusterbot robots one by one and take it from there. Regardless, I'm excited for this third place match, so let's go ahead and get right to it. Time for this match to begin. Now Shred It Bro trying to take on these Rust in Pieces robots one at a time, grinding away at one of them with that drum spinner, but the other one right on them, and Shred It Bro is inverted, where that drum spinner will be less effective. But now Shred It Bro back up, going in for some shots, but already the Rust in Pieces clan is on Shred It Bro once again. Rust in Pieces continuing to prove why this is like the most annoying Clusterbot duo in this entire competition. And right here, focus on one of them, leave yourself exposed to the other control bot. Some excellent teamwork and control from the Clusterbot here. Shred It Bro is just drowning so far in this match. So Shred It Bro has been getting some shots in, but so far I don't think it's been doing much damage. They did land a hit right there on one of the Rust in Pieces spots, but so far not a lot of damage. And yeah, there goes a hit right there by Shred It Bro. Rust in Pieces bots gotta be careful about their team coordination here, as that's probably what costed them in the Glitch match, and they don't want it to cost them a second time in this one, because there are some major playoff implication spots on the line coming from this match. So we're about halfway through this match. I gotta say Rust in Pieces is in the lead, because while Shred It Bro has gotten some hits in, they definitely haven't controlled as much of the match at the level that Rust in Pieces has so far. Not to mention, we haven't really seen any damage so far from that drum spinner. So, Shred It Bro needs to get something big going before the end of this match, if this was to go the full 3 minutes, because otherwise I think Rust in Pieces could be smooth sailing towards a pretty easy decision. There we go. There's the first significant piece of damage caused by Shred It Bro. Take off one of the wedges. And what about that other Rust in Pieces bot? That other Rust in Pieces bot is stuck on its side. That could be huge for Shred It Bro. And huge to help Shred It Bro turn this match around. And we see a big havoc right there. And that Rust in Pieces bot is being counted out right now. And it has. This is now a one-on-one match. That was huge for Shred It Bro. They needed that. So now it's a one-on-one match between Shred It Bro and one of the little robots. And Shred It Bro now just going free reign with that drum spinner, looking to try to do as much damage as possible, maybe even get the control board. 20 seconds left to go in this match. This is definitely a heck of a comeback we are seeing here from Shred It Bro. Definitely going to make this a lot closer of a match than what it was originally looking like at the start of this match. 10 seconds left to go. It is looking like we are going to have a judge's decision for this third place match. And what a close match it has been. Bravo to these two robots for this fight. A great start to this match from the Clusterbot duo, Rust in Pieces, showing that this is indeed probably the most annoying Clusterbot duo in this entire series. The start of the match, Rust in Pieces made it look like this was going to be a really one-sided match, just continuing to push Shred It Bro around, knock them off balance, and take advantage of that lack of reach that drum spinner has. But eventually, Shred It Bro started to catch up right there because of that shot right there that put one of the Rust in Pieces bots on its side, disabled it, and forced a one-on-one matchup between Shred It Bro and the other Rust in Pieces robot, and that's where Shred It Bro got a comeback started. But was it enough for Shred It Bro to take the decision? I think it definitely made this fight a lot closer than anyone can expect, but let's go ahead and find out what the judges had to say. So, the judges' votes are in, and we have a split decision. The winner is Shred It Bro! Definitely a heck of a comeback from Shred It Bro. Shred It Bro really needed the fact that one of those little robots was disabled right there, because I think that really was the turning point in this match and started to set Shred It Bro up for a major comeback. Regardless, I think Rust in Pieces has put up a great resume to earn one of those last chance spots. Let's find out if they get it, but we have one last match to get to, and it is between two well-known and dangerous spinners in the field of BattleBots. We have the former runner-up, Cobalt, versus Glitch, a rookie who's really making themselves well-known this season. Yeah, so this is a vertical spinner showdown. So I imagine the winner of this fight could really come down to who wins these first couple exchanges, which I think really could go to either of these robots, because both of these robots have shown, either through past experience or fights they've had this season, that they are definitely capable of doing so. Regardless, I think this is going to be a great match to end the night. I'm really excited for this showdown. I think lots of parts are going to be flying in this one, and I don't see this one going to the judges. So I think we should go ahead and get right to this match and find out who's going to be claiming the next grand final spot. Time for this heat final to begin. Both robots eyeing each other out in this one, just debating who's going to make that first move, and Glitch accidentally flips themselves over, and they take a huge hit from Cobalt, and another big hit from Cobalt. Glitch now right side up, Cobalt however is not, and they take a little shot to the underside from Cobalt right there. Another shot that flips them both over, but Cobalt lost part one of those forks right there. Glitch showing the reach of that egg beater, helping them out. A couple big shots from that egg beater right to the front of Cobalt. Another hit that rips off another fork of Cobalt. Cobalt starting to take some damage to that front, that ground game, which is critical because Cobalt relies on that to get underneath their opponents, and Glitch is starting to really shred that apart. So now Glitch starting to really take control of this match, really taking it to the former runner-up. Cobalt needs to outmaneuver Glitch to turn this fight around. Another huge hit that sends more pieces flying off of the front of Cobalt. What a match we are seeing here.
Knockout!
Wow, I wasn't going to be shocked as to who won this match, but the fact that Glitch managed to win this, and I think a little over a minute, was just amazing. Glitch started out on the losing end after a critical driving error, but then they were able to rebound from that driving error and start landing some devastating shots. They ended up proving that if you can destroy the front of Cobalt and prevent them from getting underneath you, it could be smooth sailing from there, because that's exactly what Glitch did. They ripped apart lots of those forks on Cobalt, and then eventually went for the base and the underside of Cobalt, and that led Glitch to the victory and the grand final spot. Great victory from Glitch, proving to be a major contender who could go on a major run towards the War Machines Championship. So yeah, that's going to do it for Group B, where as a recap, Glitch is going to claim the second spot in the grand final and join Malice there. However, Cobalt, Shred It Bro, and possibly Rust in Pieces will get the chance to fight for one of those last couple spots in the grand final. Next week, we will start Group C, where we get to see 12 more awesome machines make their debut, including the robot that was awarded third place last season, as well as some other big names and fan favorites. So this heat is definitely stacked, so a lot of fun is on the way, including many more fun fights that I'm sure a lot of you are sure to enjoy. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So thanks for watching once again, and I will hopefully see you all next time.